Hello to all my Ohio high school football fans and friends out there. Welcome to another edition of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show. Sit back, relax. My friends, you know by now, they call me the face of Ohio high school football. And what a matchup we are going to have this Friday night in Division II, Region 7. Number 1 seed, Big Walnut Golden Eagles, 11-1 on the year, will be taking on number 3 seed, the Masselin Tigers, 9-3 on the season. My friends, what a matchup this is going to be. If it's anything like last season's defensive battle, what a game we're going to have. Now, we all know last season, Big Walnut defeated the Masselin Tigers 14-7. Right now, my friends, I'm going to just say this. Both teams are hot. We have the 11-1 Big Walnut Eagles coming in with an 11-game winning streak. Their only loss of the year was opening night when they lost to Division III Bishop Watterson 37-15. And then at that point, Coach Curtis Krager got them on a win streak, 11 in a row. On to the Masselin Tigers, who have won 8 out of their last 9 games. Coach Nate Moore has this Tigers team playing very fundamental and very focused football, without a doubt. Now, my friends, the way it looks right now, Big Walnut got to this round 4 of the OHSAA football playoffs this way. So, obviously, Big Walnut had a first-round bye. They faced off with Walnut Ridge. My friends, this wasn't even a game. Blew them out 43-0 in the second round. Big Walnut moved on to the third round and destroyed Canal Winchester, a good Canal Winchester team, 35-0. Wow. Now, on the other hand, the Masselin Tigers, their playoff run looked this way. They also received a first-round bye. Second round, destroyed a good North Canton Hoover Vikings team, 62-7. And in the third round last week, buried St. Francis de Sales, 48-14. Now, my friends, throughout the season, we are talking about the Masselin Tigers averaging 34 points per game, defensively giving up 18. This is a Tigers team, total offense per game, 305 yards. Not bad for high school football. Defensively, they give up 240 yards per game to their opponents. Now, my friends, when you look at this team, they have many weapons on this football team. Just to name a few. Featured running back, Junior Xavier Owens, what a job he has done. 1,279 yards rushing on the year. A very impressive 6.8 yard per carry average and 18 rushing touchdowns. A big reason why Masselin is 9-3 on the year and riding 8 out of their last 9 games they have won. Anthony McMullen Jr., what more can you say? He's been doing a fine job pitching in. 673 yards rushing, 5.2 yard per carry average, and 6 rushing touchdowns. And Christian Kohler, not only does he do it defensively, but he's chipped in, averaging 8.6 yard per carry average and 4 rushing touchdowns. Now, they are led by junior quarterback Mandewell Patterson. And what a job Mandewell has done, completing 66% of his passes for a little over 1,300 yards, 19 touchdown strikes, 7 interceptions. And my friends, bottom line, he is a dual-threat quarterback. He is not afraid to run the ball, okay? When they need that crucial first down on third down or fourth down, and the pocket closes up and he needs to get out of there and run the football, he has been doing a very good job doing that. He's a very good dual-threat quarterback. You know, I look at this defense. They are led by Williams, 4.5 sacks. Isaac Maxheimer, 3 sacks on the year. Samuel Dosis, 3 sacks on the year. You have Jaden Williams that leads the team with 11.5 TFLs, tackle for loss. Samuel Dosis, 10 TFLs on the year. As Isaac Maxheimer with 9.5 TFLs, and Christian Collar with 8.5 tackles for loss. So my friends, this is a splendid defense for the Masselin Tigers, and it just seems as though each week they were getting better and better. Like I mentioned, my friends, they held a good Hoover Viking team to just 7 points and held R.J. Day, the quarterback last week, who's passed for a school record the week before the Masselin Tigers game for 482 yards. They held him in check with only 125 passing yards against the Tigers. Big reason why the Tigers blew out St. Francis de Sales Stallions 48-14. Now, my friends, in the playoffs, Masselin is averaging a whopping 55 points per game in just the 2 games in the playoffs, defensively giving up only 10 points in the playoffs to their opponents. On the flip side, we have the Big Walnut Golden Eagles, offensively giving up, scoring offensively 39 points per game, defensively pitching a shutout, giving up 0 points per game in the 2 games. My friends, without a doubt, not a big secret. Big Walnut, they are led by junior running back Noah Burley. My friends, what more can you say about this young man? He averages 188 rushing yards per game. This young man, he's a good-sized kid, goes about 6'2", 190, 195, big, strong, fast. It's exactly what you would want with a running back. And let me tell you, he is the real deal. Coach Curtis Krager, he has a special running back with Noah Burley, without a doubt. What more can you say? He's been leading that ground attack all season long. Like I mentioned, beating up on Canal Winchester 35-0, beating up on Walnut Ridge 43-0. And he was a big part of that offense in those 2 playoff games. They have junior quarterback Eli Stumpf, completing 75% of his passes. My friends, my gosh, for a high school, 75%, and he has thrown 7 touchdown strikes on the season. But my friends, I'm just going to say this. When you have a running back like Noah, you don't have to pass the ball that much, okay? The offense for Big Walnut, bread and butter, has been that fierce rushing attack. Now, on the other hand, when you look at Masselin, okay, Masselin, they have the weapons. I just mentioned the running backs. I just mentioned Mandewell Patterson. What a job he's done. Check out this receiving corps. Giorgio Jackson Jr., 42 grabs, 524 receiving yards, and 8 touchdown receptions. Deontay Malone, 32 grabs for 494 receiving yards, 7 receiving touchdowns. And Jadis Thigpen, 19 grabs, 230 yards, but he's made the best of it, 5 receiving touchdowns. My friends, they are led defensively. Jaden Williams leads the team with 102 tackles on the year, followed by Isaac Maxheimer with 67 on the year, and Christian Collar. Not only does he fill in as a running back, but he does it on defense with 50 tackles on the season. The secondary's been playing very well. Okay, 15 team interceptions for the Masselin Tigers, led by Gamble with 3, Deontay Malone with 3, Maxheimer with 3, Noah Jenkins with 2, and let's not forget Chase White. He has 2. So, my friends, bottom line, this defense from top to bottom is playing phenomenal. Big reason why Masselin has been winning 8 out of their last 9 games. That defensive line and linebackers have been playing lights out football. So, my friends, it's going to come down to this, okay? 2 streaky teams, okay? When you mention Big Walnut, you have to mention their defense. Once again, they average throughout the year 38 points per game. Defensively throughout the year in the 12 games, only giving up 7 points per game. That is amazing. 10 out of their 12 games, they held their opponents to 10 points or less. My gosh. Phenomenal. Phenomenal, my friends. They shut out their opponents 5 times. What more can you say? This team scored over 35 or more points 5 times this season. Scored over 40 points 3. And they had one game that they chalked up 56 points. So, my friends, bottom line, just like Massillon, okay, Massillon can beat you and score on you anywhere on the field. Big Walnut has an offense that can strike and strike quick with Eli Stumpf and Noah Burley. So, my friends, this is going to be a very interesting football game, to say the least. You know, I broke both of these two teams down. What more can you say? 11-1 Big Walnut taking on 9-3 Masselin Tigers and Coach Nate Moore. I got to give the strength of schedule, my friends, to the Masselin Tigers. Okay? They have played some very tough Division I schools. They beat Division I Camp McKinley 21-14, who took Mentor down to the final minute of that game. They beat an always tough St. Ed's Eagles 21-14, and St. Ed's is still alive in Division I playoffs. What more can you say? They beat a very tough Bennett High School team, which is 9-1 on the year. Bennett from Buffalo, New York. They beat Cornerstone Christian Academy, a team that is something like 7-4 on the year from San Antonio, Texas. In fact, this Cornerstone Christian Academy had a running back named Malcolm Carter, who was known in the country for his fierce rushing attack and scoring touchdowns. Check this out. Massillon held him in check. 11 carries, only 54 yards. You know, what more can you say? Massillon beat a very good Cardinal Ritter team from St. Louis, Missouri. Cardinal Ritter is 8-3 on the season, and Massillon defeated them 28-14 earlier this season. So, my friends, bottom line, my prediction, and I'm going to give it right now, I like the Masselin Tigers. My friends, I've been riding Massillon for the last 4 or 5 games. I like Massillon to upend Big Walnut Golden Eagles in a revenge game from last season. We all remember what happened last year. Massillon had crazy 18 penalties, which stymied their offense. How many times their offense got rolling, but they had foolish penalties, which backed them up. They had too many unsportsmanlike penalties last year against Big Walnut, and Big Walnut went on to beat Massillon 14-7. This is a Massillon team that has been playing very fundamental, focused football, very disciplined football, and I like the Masselin Tigers once again. Masselin's not been letting me down the past how many weeks. They've been making me look good because I've been picking them to beat these other teams. I like the Masselin Tigers to beat Big Walnut in a revenge game from last season. You heard it right here. My friends, if you haven't yet subscribed, please click that subscribe button. My friends, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Please click the like button. Like always, check out Super Thanks. Please comment down below. Not only do I love to read your comments, but I love to respond back to every comment that I do read. So please respond and comment down below. And like always, my friends, peace out. God bless you all. Click on my face right up here to subscribe. Once again, my friends, they call me the face of OHSAA football playoffs. Once again, my friends, I like the Masselin Tigers to take down the Golden Eagles in this fierce Division II football game Friday night. Like always, my friends, peace out. God bless. Keep on watching. Keep on subscribing. Keep on liking. Buckeye Vinny is out of here.